I started spiraling to like, well, if the goal of the efficient system is to spend as little time as possible doing housework, the other way to spend as little time as possible not doing housework is just not doing it. I came into marriage and motherhood with all the pride of your early 20s and thought, okay, well, I know all the things that my mom didn't do very well. And so I'm just going to lay everything out, get everything under control, create my systems and do everything the best right out of the gates.
Way better than your mom did.
Yes. And so, of course, because God is good, I fell flat on my face instead.
Oh, boy. Talk about falling flat on your face. What did that look like for you?
So after I figured out that I wasn't just going to be able to nail all the systems and have everything organized right out of the gates perfectly and efficiently and executed flawlessly, I started spiraling to like, well, if the goal of the efficient system is to spend as little time as possible doing housework, the other way to spend as little time as possible not doing housework is just not doing it and not caring. You know, some people like a clean house, but I don't care. And some people, you know, are just naturally clean. I'm not. So I'm not going to try to be something that I'm not.
Right. You're just going to own it.
Yeah. We're just going to see how far things can go. And I would do this boom and bust cycle of, you know, we would still have someone over or, you know, I'd have some kind of occasion to clean. And I would do a total day cleaning frenzy. And then just like let everything go.
Yeah.
For weeks and weeks. And it was just not pretty and it wasn't responsible. And it really, both of those were the same principle underneath, which was housework's not worth my time.
Talk about it being life-giving, because you mentioned that, you know, you realized after falling flat on your face, you came to that conclusion that being a keeper of the home is life-giving. And I agree. I'm certainly not perfect at it, but I do like my house to be tidy. It's much easier for me right now because, you know, now we only have one 14-year-old at home and she's fully capable of doing all the things herself. You know, she can clean her own room. She could do her own laundry. She can do the dishes. She can do all the things. And so it does make it easier than when my girls were little. But I enjoy having a nice home, but it was much harder when my kids were younger. So what do you mean when you say that you came to that conclusion that it could be and is life-giving?
Yeah, I think it is because the work itself is there because there's life. So because there are people who need to live, they need to eat. So making meals is a part of homemaking. And then because they ate, they're living. And there are dishes and there's a kitchen to clean. So, it's totally true that we can enjoy and be grateful for the luxuries and resources that we've been given. And that's a piece of enjoying the work, is being grateful that we have these things. But also on top of that, the work that we do is literally giving life to the people in our house by, the food, the clothes, are clothing them, they are sleeping in beds because they're walking around, because they're alive. The floors, they're walking and eating. The floors are full of crumbs. All the work is there because life is happening.
Yeah.
And so the life-giving home is more about what's happening in the home and facilitating that. And enjoying your role in facilitating the development and fostering of life, rather than, an aesthetic achievement that you've made where, everyone feels cozy because of the decor that I've chosen, and everything is neat and tidy. So the atmosphere is peaceful. That can be nice, but the atmosphere is actually peaceful because of who you are as the mother. Like our attitudes and our approach to our house and our families is the atmosphere of our home.
Homeschool Insights is sponsored by CTC Math. If you're looking for a great online math program, visit ctcmath.com and try it for free. For more great homeschool inspiration and resources, listen to the Schoolhouse Rocked podcast every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday.